Hey everybody, we're kicking off a new series called You Can, and it's about resilience, which we're defining as the willingness to get back up and grow stronger from challenges and setbacks. Think about something you'd love to do, but don't think you actually could. Maybe it's something crazy like climbing a mountain or skydiving. Maybe it's an everyday type of thing like getting straight A's or talking to your crush. Whatever it is, what's one thing that comes to mind that makes you think, I wish I could, but I don't think I can? When I was in middle school, I wanted to learn how to play piano. Not to play Beethoven or something. No, I wanted to make beats, dog. I was gonna be the biggest music producer in the world. Picture me, cooking in the studio with Post Malone or Drake or something. But I convinced myself that I couldn't. So I never tried. And just like that, my music career was over. No Grammys to show for it. Nope, I didn't even try because I didn't think I had what it took. Now, we've all felt that way before, but following Jesus actually helps us build resilience so we can do more than we even thought possible. Life throws us setbacks, and it can be things from your parents splitting up to friendship drama, getting cut or benched from the starting lineup, failing a class big or small. We all know what it feels like to think, I don't think I can get back up from this. But here's the truth about resilience. We all experience challenges. We all fail sometimes. We all face setbacks. That can make us feel hopeless. But the question is, will those things leave us hopeless, or can we bounce back with resilience? The truth is that the Bible shows us people who built resilience by turning to God. One was David, the giant killer and king. He was even known as a man after God's own heart. And even with all of his victories, he faced things like fear and loneliness and mistakes. He actually wrote about this in the book of Psalms, which is a collection of prayers and poems and songs to God. David was a musician, and I bet he could probably play the piano. Well, it must be nice. In Psalms, he actually wrote this in Psalms chapter 13 and verse 1 through 4. "O Lord, how long will you forget me? Forever? How long will you look the other way? How long must I struggle with anguish in my soul and sorrow in my heart? Every day? How long will the enemy have the upper hand? Turn and answer me, O Lord my God. Restore the sparkle to my eyes, or I will die. Don't let my enemies gloat, saying, we have defeated him. Don't let them rejoice at my downfall." David was going through it right here. He was real about his doubt and pain and hopelessness. And what I love is that he didn't hold back in telling God about how he was feeling or what he was going through. He was straight up honest with God about every part of it. But in the next couple of verses, we actually see that David made a choice. And in verse 5 and 6, he actually says this, "But I trust in your unfailing love. I will rejoice because you have rescued me. I will sing to the Lord because he is good to me." David's circumstances haven't changed, but his perspective did. He trusted God, and that gave him hope, the fuel for resilience. The same can be true for us today. But for us, that hope is even stronger because of one thing: Jesus. See, David lived in a time before Jesus came to earth, but we live in a world that has been changed by Jesus' life, ministry, death, and resurrection. That means simply by trusting in and following Jesus with our lives, we can have hope. Jesus told his followers this in John chapter 16 and 33. He said, "Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart because I have overcome the world." That means setbacks don't have the final word. Jesus does. So picture a helium balloon as your life. It can rise, but when struggles weigh us down, it sinks. like we tied a weight to the balloon. That's what hopelessness feels like. The verses we just read told us that life is difficult, and Jesus knows that. Remember, Jesus lived a perfect life, but he didn't have a perfect life. He was perfect and never did anything wrong, and he knows from experience that life on earth is difficult and full of setbacks. But when we trust Jesus, it's as if he cuts the string and the weight off of our balloon. He lifts us back up. That's resilience, getting back up stronger because of the hope he gives us. Because of Jesus, you can have hope. And resilience takes practice. Here's how we build it. When life feels hopeless, number one, be honest. Like David, tell God exactly how you feel. Number two, remember. Think about how God has been faithful before. And then number three, you can have hope. Not because life is easy, but because Jesus has overcome the world. So here's your takeaway. Because of Jesus, you can have hope. And when you have hope, you have resilience to keep going. As you head to small group now, think about this one question. What is one challenge in your life right now where you need hope to bounce back?